Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a lovely day. As is always true with these videos, I hope you have a lovely day, I ask how you're doing, and then I make your day worse. And today is no different. Here I'm joined by Blackberry on the left and Mr. Clinton on my right, who hasn't jumped on the chair yet, to be able to discuss with you how I'm making your day worse. This comes from the LG Newsroom, July 12, 2023. Key elements of LG's bold vision to transform LG into a, quote, smart life solution company. As I've mentioned in prior videos, many people are starting to push back against subscriptions. At least with cars, surveys have made it clear that people are sick and tired of subscribing to everything. So LG is deciding, people are tired with it. Let's try to grow our revenue by offering people more subscriptions. They have outlined an ambitious plan, according to the Register, to grow revenue from $51 billion to $78 billion over the next 6.5 years. And this tells you a little bit of how they do it. They will innovate with a platform-based service business that continuously generates profits, such as content and services, subscriptions, and solutions to the hardware-oriented businesses, which generate sales and profits at the time of purchase. Subscriptions and solutions with hardware. How are you going to generate recurring revenue with hardware and subscriptions? Perhaps by unlocking certain parts of the hardware that you buy if you pay them every single month. Household appliances are also speeding up the transformation of service-based portfolios. The goal is to further evolve LG ThinQ Up appliances that upgrade functions customers need even after purchase and evolve into a home-as-a-service platform that combines hyper-personalization, subscriptions, and smart home services. LG ThinQ will support the emerging home solutions business that encompasses the entire house by adding services that customers need in a home complementing connected devices. Be honest with me here. Does a chill not go up your spine when you hear something like home as a service? Home as a service. A plan that they outlined last year shows a ThinQ app that will allow you to upgrade your clothes dryer with new software that makes the appliance better suited to prevailing conditions and to the kind of fabrics you would wear in hotter or colder climates. I am not installing software on my fucking washer or dryer to suit the washer and dryer to the clothing I'm wearing in that climate. Nor will I pay you a subscription fee for the ability to install different types of software on my washer and dryer that I can set myself. I'll set it myself, thank you very much. The only circumstance under which I am paying a subscription for a washer or a dryer is as follows. You come to my house, you take my dirty laundry, you put it in the washing machine, you put it in the dryer, you take it out, you iron it, you fold it, you hang it up or put it on the shelves. If you do that, I will pay you a subscription for the washer and the dryer. Anything other than that, and you can suck my dick. The company intends to transform its TV business portfolio into a media entertainment service provider by expanding content, services, advertisement, and products, including LG OLED and LG QNED TVs. No, you're not adding more ads into my television. I have a Linux computer. This Linux computer attaches to a dumb monitor with an HDMI cable, and it attaches to a Rotel RB1090 with Vandersteen Model 3s, which I literally don't even have a remote to turn on. I had to buy a relay switch that I plug the amp into so that I have the ability to turn it on and off with a remote. And you know what? I like it that way. You're not adding more advertisements into my television than what's already there. I did not fight tooth and nail to remove advertisements from the internet just so that I could have them injected into my television's hardware. No, thank you. Every now and then in these comments, I will have people saying, Lewis, you're a Luddite. Why do you want to go back to the way things were? Because it wasn't that bad. I like having my dumb monitor. I like having my very proficient at ad blocking computer feeding that monitor rather than some locked down operating system where I will not be able to strip the advertisements from everything being piped into my television. I like not having to pay for an additional subscription fee for something that I could otherwise get without having to pay for a subscription fee. And above all, I like my 80 stereo. I like my Vandersteen Model 3s. I like my Rotel RB1090. And I like the fact that I had to buy a relay switch to be able to turn it on and off again. It's cool. It works better. It sounds better. And above all, it is better. And I want more people to understand that they do not need to buy into this crap that is just designed to increase the revenue of a company like LG by $20 billion in a few years. This is not being done to benefit you. Home as a service, televisions with more invasive spyware WebOS crap in it is not there to benefit you. It's done to benefit the company. And you were just fine watching television on a TV that was dumb. You are, dare I say it, just as fine plugging your computer running Linux into your monitor with a good old-fashioned ad blocker installed and using the internet that way. rather than through a television. I guarantee you this is not being done for your benefit, and it is not going to give you a better experience than what you could have with your own computer that you control. This is not interesting to me, and I think it's something that everybody should be careful about moving forward. Does your washing machine, does your dryer have the option for a subscription? Does it have the option to update the software if you subscribe to something? And if it does, dare I say it, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Why buy this garbage? Every single one of the words that you're hearing in this article is a buzzword filled with bullshit. The only part of anything you see here that is in any way, shape, or form being honest with you is the fact that they would like to increase their global annual revenue. That's it. And the way they're going to do it is by milking you dry. So what I would suggest is when you are purchasing new devices, do a little bit of research. Do you want to buy a smart television that's going to find new and creative ways to advertise to you and try to get you to subscribe to random crap? Or do you just want to buy a monitor that you plug your computer into? A normal monitor. Do you want to buy a washing machine and a dryer that have subscription services built into them, that have software updates? Or do you want to buy a washer and dryer like the one that my parents had in the late 80s? They bought it, it worked for 30 years without ever needing a repair, and still works today and has stood the test of time. And most importantly, never plays a tune when it finishes the load. An image distributed by LG shows off the ability to change the tune a dryer plays after it finishes a load, and God only knows if that's another thing that's going to be hidden behind a subscription paywall. I feel murderous rage flow through my body every single time the Samsung dryer that came with this house that I'm renting plays a tune at the end. I want to go up there and drive a sledgehammer through the heart of that Samsung washing machine and dryer every time I hear it, and they are touting this as a feature. Don't accept it. If I accomplish anything with this channel over the next few years, it's two things. A heightened awareness in the eyes of consumers when making these purchases, and B, some critical thinking as to whether or not this is the future that they want to live in when choosing who to give their money to. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. How excited are you about LG's plan for the future to increase their revenue over the next few years by approximately $20 billion? And are you excited to be a part of it via advertising and subscription services on devices where in the past you've never had to deal with advertising and subscription services? Do let me know if you're excited about the smart home as a service, whatever the fuck they call it, future. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.